The audio on this is terrible because I accidentally used the built-in mic instead of the nice mic that I own. Okay, bye.
Hey guys, how's it going? Hope you're all doing great. Sorry for no videos. Again, like I said, it's just because I'm a bad content creator. And this isn't, my full-time focus. I have a quotation marks real job and everything. So that and real life stuff is my priorities, but I feel especially like a bit of a bum lately because there's all this new Grim Forest content that I haven't posted absolutely anything about whatsoever. So I figured I would just run today's keys or Grim Essence or whatever it's called, and we can just chat and see what's going on here. So I, with new content, I kind of just like to go in blind. Like, even right now, I haven't watched a single video about it. The only thing I've done is just talk to a couple, talk to the people in my Discord about it, talk to a couple of raid friends and everything. But other than that, I'm certainly not min-maxing it. I don't have all the strats. I just made my two decks or whatever they're calling it, because this is a roguelite deck builder, guys. That's what it is. And yeah, I'm just throwing whatever the heck champs seem good for the situation. And if they don't seem good, I'm re-rolling, which I really have only had to do a couple of times. Um, and mainly just for the bosses. The rooms themselves, the waves rather, I should say, I haven't run into anything that was wild yet. Like, nothing I even had to manual or whatever. Like, I was kind of manualing some things at first, and then I realized, like, oh, this is, like, not that serious. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm just randoming it, picking 5 champions that look like they could clear a wave, and that's really been it for me. I also think this area I'm heading toward today, it feels a little easier than the stuff in the top left for me, so I think I might now be heading into like the easier part of the map because these feel a little bit easier to me. But yeah, I think I'm definitely taking the waves way too serious. Like I picked like a control champ and a support here, and I really think that 5 damage dealers probably would have just been the ideal way to clear it, because I haven't run into any problems at all yet with that. So sorry for the omega slow clearing. And yeah, I guess if I really wanted to min-max, I could put Empress in the other form or whatever, but who's really paying attention? Did you guys notice all the Glazeas in the waves, to counter your Fabians? Do you guys know what she does? She was supposed to counter Warlord back in the day, but it just never really worked out. Like I know a bunch of people had tried different team comps with her, but it just wasn't meant to be. She's also one of the first Legos that I ever pulled, and I still got her level 50, never used her in anything. I guess let's go fight Giant Thor. Let's see if we get owned or one shot, or I don't know. But this seems passable. McSalad can remove the buff if needed, the block damage. Do you guys... Okay, so I know it's not like he's an epic or anything. It's a older Lego, so everybody might not have it. But do you guys feel like McSalad is suddenly the greatest champion ever? Like, the most useful champion in all of this content? Like, oh my gosh, he's so good in the mimic fights, and if you need buff removal, a lot of heal reduction needed, so yeah. Currently, my favorite my favorite champion? I don't know if that's the right wording, but this dude has definitely gotten a bump from me. Haven't used him in anything in really ages, but But yeah, um, and mine's not in a crazy build or anything. It's definitely not in an ignore defense build. That's gonna be on my more meta, better champions, you know. But he's got something passable just with random sets on him, so seems to be going fine. Something else that's kind of nice about this mode is that like you get a ton of free stats from the little card thingies that you get to choose from. So like even on people who I really haven't built with like a a lot of accuracy, or at least not like an end game level of accuracy. Everybody's got a little bit with Great Hall and stuff like that. They're inherent stats, but yeah. So the kind of nice thing is that like my nukers that I really did not build for their debuffs at all, they're actually starting to land stuff because I've picked up quite a few of these speed and accuracy upgrade card thingamabobbers. So that's kind of fun. Oh, we almost got one shot. That's fine. I guess I'm like half manualing this, but I really don't think it's that serious. Um, but I'm like, I don't know. I really should have just like the mentality for everything should just be throw it on auto, and if it doesn't work, then go for the manual run. But yeah, I don't know. I thought this one would be more difficult just because it's Thor, but I guess it's not. So back to auto. But I don't know. Famous last words before I get one shot. But I guess there's a few more turns until he can one shot me again. I also, again, like I said, I didn't do, my due diligence. I haven't really read a lot about this or watched a lot about it, but it seems like the enemies, some of them are in sets, some of them have awakenings. So that's kind of interesting, I guess. Kind of, yeah, I don't know. I've been surprised by a couple things, so that's cool. Oh, there, wow. We really did kind of get one shot. Cool. But I guess the kind of the nice thing in comparison to Curse City is no matter what, like it's a champion that you picked, right? Like you went through your however many champions you have, probably hundreds of them by now, and you picked the people that you want to be on their team. So in that way, it's kind of like, yeah, it's kind of nice because you're not just using some random epic that you leveled because it's the only thing you can use in this one room or whatever. But then again, with the Cursed City, like it does force you to kind of go outside of the meta and actually get some use out of those vault champs and stuff like that. Yeah, we'll skip through that. Yeah, so these are both legendary. I think for me, it's going to be the speed and accuracy. Although, yeah, just my rationale is basically I don't find damage to be my problem. It's yeah, it's more so just the speed and accuracy. Like one of the bosses, I can't remember which one. I actually like had to go glyph a couple people so they could go first. Cause yeah, there are bosses who are like pushing 300 speed and stuff. So or maybe even faster that I haven't gotten to yet. So yeah, I think you can't go wrong with little speed, little accuracy, but nothing wrong with the ignore defense either. And this is definitely an easier area of the map because my Thor is not that good. Like this dude should not just be one-shotting every wave. Yeah, so that was overkill. Alright, where are we going? Alright, let's do this guy. This is like the Freezy mythical, I think. As always, the name is completely escaping me. This content has been one of the first times I've really gotten to use, um, I'm so sorry, I know nothing about the turtles. Help me. The blue one on the right. Um, not Raphael, not Mikey, Donnie. That's it. Okay, sorry, I'm terrible. Yeah, this is like one of the first times I've really gotten to use Donnie, and then also to actually use him in combination with Leonardo, because I haven't like set up the full Turtles team yet. I have not leveled Mikey, and I have not leveled Raphael, but I have leveled these two. So as always, I'm getting there in my my very slow, at my own pace kind of way. Oh, and we've got Noelle in here too, so the Sir Nick buff is actually kind of wild, just because, like, I mean, don't get me wrong, on his own, he is not an impressive champion. Talking before the buff, right? However, the combination of him and Noelle has been, like, pretty darn strong for quite a while now. Like, you'll definitely see that a lot in Siege and Tag, and they can be very annoying, very hard to kill even before the buff. So for them to put like the additional counterattack, taunt, and what is it? Like the freeze on A1 can no longer be resisted? Yeah, so that's all just like wasn't even really necessary. But hey, as always, I will take random buffs to champions that I own. Keep them coming. If, please contact me. If you just need my list of champions that I would like you to buff, Plarium, let me know. I look forward to hearing from you. But yeah, I think this is definitely the easier area of the map, because this dude is taking a lot of damage. Like, we don't even have decreased defense, and my champions aren't the most incredibly built things in the world. So, ooh, I can see how you would die to this boss though. Like, I almost just died, so you totally could. Hey, I might die. Who knows? I think we're good though. Yeah, I was gonna say like should be a heal soon, and as long as Noelle doesn't die. All right. Oh yeah, and I just noticed he has like an army of dwarves with him. Need some Admiral Black Tusk though. I've been getting to use him as well. Finally, haven't really used him anywhere except Faction Wars. All right. The Mercurial gear, I don't know. I'm kind of just keeping it, and then I'll just see if I can get it like a triple roll and re-roll it. I don't know too much about the set yet, so yeah. And plus, we just got all the extra space, so I'm not really worried about space at all for once. So yeah, for now, I'm just yeeting it into the inventory, and I'll either end up just selling it, or I'll roll it a few times, see if it's gonna be a triple roll, and then I'll re-roll it if it is like a triple roll. So, but yeah, I don't know. I know the set is very new, so I'm not sure if everybody like has their full thoughts on it yet, but I haven't looked into it too much yet. Yet another 9-piece to keep track of. Alright. Like I said, I don't know why I keep doing it, because I keep saying, like, the waves are really easy. I should stop picking supports and control champs, because this really doesn't seem necessary, but I just keep doing it, so we'll just keep going with that. Oh my god, they have, who is this? Is it Gore Mask? The dog on the left? I can't remember. But that's funny that they're pairing Huntmaster with him instead of Crocod, you cowards. You should have just put in a Crocod and just like, yeah. That'd be a tough one, but a fun one. Yeah, definitely some lower level enemies, because like, oh my god, did that hit for 800k? I might have read that wrong. That hit for a lot of K. Woo! Stuff. One more curio. Let's go. We'll skip that though, because I probably just sat at the curio screen for like 2 minutes. Alright, so this is one of the newer bosses, right? And I think I tried him the other day, but I definitely needed a reroll because he heals from HP burn. And I didn't have like a black debuff or a cleanse. So yeah, I kind of just said we'll tackle that another day. And here is the other day. But I think we're basically good. I actually had to glyph Alatreon a couple times. Because that's not really a champ that I use a terrible amount. Because this boss was actually going first, even though he was at like 290, 280, something like that. So did need to throw a couple glyphs on there to just kind of get him up to speed. Because I guess this guy's like pushing 300 speed. But I think we're basically good. Like his kit's a bit annoying. But as long as you can like remove the counterattack or at the very least just not die from it and then just not let him perma heal. So yeah, I'm basically just preserving Admiral Tusk's buff removal for if he happens to get it. It seems like you can just outright block buff it. Um, at least I think I looked at that correctly, but we'll see. So yeah, like definitely if he starts getting his buffs and heals and stuff, it's really annoying. And also you can see like he's getting a ton of turn meter. And honestly, I don't quite know the exact mechanic for why he's getting turn meter, but I'll have to look into it more closely. But I think we're fine. So whatever. That's a task for future me. But yeah, I'm just gonna save my buff removals and just kind of focus on the ally attacks and everything else. Yeah, you can just outright block the big shield and the counter attacks because I just did. So all right. So yeah, basically, as long as you can re-roll your stuff, um, then as long as you can re-roll until you eventually get what you need here, then you're good. I assume the heal reduction also works. I didn't check, like, maybe he's immune to it or something, because like, occasionally that happens. Like, I'm sure you guys know, like, the dragon is always, all the versions of the dragon are immune to decreased speed, stuff like that. So yeah, like I said, I haven't looked too deeply at his entire kit and passives and whatnot, but usually that's just something I do whenever I start getting owned by the boss. If I can just beat him, then I don't bother looking. So, seems like, yeah, kind of a slow burn. Get it, guys? Slow burn. But I have the utmost faith in these champions to do the task. Yeah, a lot of decreased cooldown, a lot of turn meter boost. And yeah, I'll have to look into it a bit more, but you guys will have to let me know, like, what you think of the new content, new bosses, which one's your favorite, which one do you hate the most. Um, I don't have enough keys to fight the final guy yet, or I don't know if it's keys. I don't remember what it's called. So it looks like he did get the shield this time, so I'm just going to remove the counterattack. Shield's not removable, but seems like it can be blocked. So we'll just have to work through it, so. Yeah, once again, a slow burn, but should be okay as long as you can get like a couple max HP hitters in there. Get some good debuffs and the buffs, of course. Yeah, Donnie's just like super useful though, because like now I can just ensure that I always have the black debuffs, and then he also has a cleanse himself, so I'm definitely have the some of the best supports you could have here. I was gonna say the ideal supports, but I mean I'm sure there's somebody better. So alright. That's cleaned up. Like I said, I'm just yeah, I don't I'll take a quick peek, but I think I'm just keeping everything for now. Claim another curio. Ooh, got so many now. I think this one here about the debuff reflection sounded kind of fun for a while now, but I couldn't justify it over the other ones. So I'm just gonna do it. So this purple stuff, I don't quite know how to get in there because it doesn't look like this Richtof fight is going to connect to it. But yeah, let's face off against a giant Richtof the Bolt, who again is one of my first Legos, but I have never used this champion in my life. And now I'm kind of wondering if I'm saying the name wrong. I'm pretty sure that's Richtof, right? There's like a couple kind of like generic archer people in the game that I get confused. And I think they're all green affinity. I don't know if you guys have that with like the older chimps, like when they kind of just made like 3 of the same like aesthetic kind of. And yeah, I get confused. Should be one of the last fights of the day though. I think I'm almost out of the currency, the Grim Essence or whatever it is. Yeah, kill that guy in particular. Lysanthor Beastbane, I don't know if you guys did his fusion, but this dude is also like getting some good use out of me. The decreased speed, you know, like he hits quite hard himself. I don't have him in ignore defense build, but you know, he's doing some work out there. Leo, of course. I feel like I've gotten to use Leo and Empress in like every room. Right. Was that supposed to apply poison? I don't remember. There you go. All right, 4 left. Squad level 21. Epics. I will look at the others just to do my due diligence, but I think it's going to have to be the Grace of the White Stag. Just can't go wrong with that for me. Because I'm not really noticing, like, hey, I need more HP, I need more defense, I need more attack. It's definitely, for me, it's been the speed and accuracy. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe, I guess maybe you have to go like all the way around. Because it does not seem like any of this connects to it. Unless I'm just lost, as usual. Which has happened from time to time, as you guys know. Just clean up a couple things here, but almost done. Ooh, one last mimic fight. And that'll be it for the day for me. I am not seeing heal reduction. So I think this is probably just going to be a reroll for me. I might see what I can come up with real quick, but these I'm finding you just need to get some heal reduction and a little sustain and call it. Yeah, let's just reroll. Perfect. There's my hero. Like we talked about, mixed salad, my boy. And yeah, he also has the leech, so he's just amazing in these because your team is sustaining and the mimic is not healing. So it is perfection, or at least we'll see. Maybe I'll eat my words here. I wonder who he's gonna eat. It's got to be like Ramontu or Ninja or yeah, or Thor. Oh, that's the other thing. Is because I never use my Mixalad, so he's not in one of my most top tier builds, I never have to worry about him being the person targeted for these things, because that would kind of ruin the whole thing, but nope. Also, the other thing I'm noticing is that I think most of the mimics I've fought were magic affinity, but I've never really had trouble landing the heal reduction, or like this guy's just so slow that even if it missed, it like came back up again before it was a real problem. So that's good. And yeah, again, it seems like I've stumbled into like the easier area of the map because this fight seems very chill. It looks like you can also control the turn meter of the Mimic as well. So that's cool. Alright, you guys, so this Mimic fight is it for me for today. That leaves me on 0 currency. But as always, thank you so much for your support and watching, even though I'm the most unreliable content creator ever. I hope you guys are enjoying the new content, and take care of yourselves. Thank you. Goodbye.